Good evening, my name is Specialist Pinto, and today we're going to be learning how to determine a location on the ground by terrain association. The overall risk assessment is low. We are in an indoor environment, and there are some hazards that need to be identified, such as tripping hazards like wires and cords on the ground, and fire hazards such as candles. So make sure you don't set anything flammable near them. Our test conditions and standards. Our task: determine a location on the ground by terrain association. Our conditions: you're a member of a squad or team in a field environment and have been directed to determine your squad or team's current location. You have a military map, a compass, a coordinate scale, and protractor or plotting scale, a pencil and paper. Standards: orient the map, identify the type of terrain on which you are located, as well as the type of terrain that surrounds your location. Correlate the terrain features on the ground to those shown on the map. Determine the six-digit grid coordinates to your location. Your six-digit grid needs to be within 100 meters of your location in order for you to receive a go at this task. There are 6 steps that you need to follow in order to successfully complete this task. Number 1 is orient the map. Number 2 is identify the type of terrain feature on which you are located. Number 3 is identify the type of terrain features that surround your location. Number 4, correlate the terrain features on the ground to those shown on the map. Number 5, determine your location on the map. Number 6, determine the 6-digit grid coordinate of your location. For you to be a goal, for you to receive a goal at this task, you need to be within 100 meters of your location. Your 6-digit grid needs to be within 100 meters of your location. Watch this full speed demonstration. Okay, this is what I did. I grabbed my map, I oriented it to the right position. I looked around and I identified the terrain feature that I was standing on. After that, I identified the type of terrain that was around that location that I was at, and then I correlated the terrain features on the ground that I was looking at to the ones on the map. For example, if I look at a map, if I look around and I see that I'm on top of a hill, and then to my left I have a river, and then to my right I have another river, I can go on the map, identify the 2 rivers, identify the hill that's between the 2 rivers, and determine my location by correlating the terrain features from the map to the terrain features that are around my location. Okay. If you plot your 6-digit grid and it's further from 100 meters of your location, you will be a no-go at this task. That's what I need you to do. Does anybody have any questions at this time? Okay. Okay, so at this time, we're going to move into practice. I will provide each one of you with a military map, a compass, a coordinate scale, and protractor, and plotting scale, pencil, and paper. While you guys are practicing, I will be observing you perform the task and make sure you can perform to the standard level. If any of you fail to perform, I will provide any necessary information you are going to need to perform the task to standard. Okay, practice has begun. I'm currently observing. Nobody seems to have any questions. Okay, at this time, practice is over and we're moving into our evaluation. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to call each one of you at a time. I'm going to ask if you're ready, give you the materials, and you're going to perform the task. Any questions at this time? Because once the eval starts, I can't answer any questions. Okay, go. While the soldier is performing the task, I'm going down my performance checklist and recording the results of each step. I'm reporting the results as I go, and soldiers a go. I'm going to repeat this process until all soldiers in the roster have been evaluated. If a soldier fails to perform the task by not plotting the 6-digit grid within 100 meters of their location, what I'm going to do is send him to the back of the line. We're going to retrain at the end of the station, and I'm going to reevaluate them and get them to trained status. All soldiers at this time are considered trained. I'm going to go ahead and report to my unit. So I'm going to go ahead and determine the overall task proficiency. My TPU, my trained, practice, or untrained. This soldier meet all the criteria, so they have considered to be trained. Now I'm going to report the assessment to my leadership. Okay, I have 10 soldiers that are trained. Okay, now we're moving now to closing our training site. What I want everybody to do at this time is give me all of my materials back. My military map, my compass, a coordinate scale, protractor, a plotting scale, a pencil, and paper. I'm going to account for all my materials. Everything is accounted for. Accounted for all my materials. Now we're going to move into our after action review. AAR. So what was supposed to happen? Okay, what did happen? You guys have any sustains? Any improves? Okay. Now we're going to review our risk assessment. Did anyone identify new risks or hazards other than the one in the risk assessment? No? Okay. Did anybody get hurt? No. At this time, I will be conducting my final inspections. So I need everybody to sweep through, take everything you brought with you here, trash, any materials that you had. Okay, now everybody get out of the training site. I will conduct my final inspections. Walk around. Okay, final inspections have been concluded. Now this training site is closed. Everyone is released back to your units.